Hello, fellow targeted individuals. I just wanted to do a short video today, and I wanted to just I was going to just kind of go on with other stuff, but I wanted to do part 3 to how bizarre organized gang stalking is, the electronic harassment. I call it electronic rape. I just wanted to say it's like the guy who's doing it to me, he's the moderator for it. He's the guy who, he gives out instructions to everybody else that's helping out, and he has, destroyed me financially. Like, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars just to try and defend my life against his EMF directed weapons. He's destroyed my family, relationships. Not destroyed them, we still love each other, but there's a lot less trust there, when they need me to do something or I need them to do something. So he's like really tried to destroy my family relationships. He's really tried to isolate me. He's hurt my body with radiation, my head, my muscles, and I do have it blocked. I have it blocked a lot, but still, when you're sleeping, you're still vulnerable to a lot of those EMF frequencies. He's hurt my animal. He's just like, he's made me have to spend money, or not me. My parents have to actually help me to have money to see the psychiatrist. So, he's done all these things, plus he's taken my privacy. Like, I can't even use the bathroom without him watching me. I can't take a bath. I can't have sexy private time. I mean, I can, but I get punished for that. They actually punish me, and that's going to be a whole nother video. When I get a lot more comfortable, I'm going to talk about sexy private time. When you do not have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you kind of have to have sexy private time, to keep sane, especially in this, whatever's going on with these people, attacking and tormenting you. And so I get punished for that. They act like I'm doing it in public, that I'm gross and it's like a perverted thing. When they're watching me actually do sexy naked private time. So it's become really weird. At first I was just like, I ignored it, but then it's like, this stuff, these guys build it onto you. They don't want to just have one clear judgment. They want to tear you down physically every day, so they'll have a better case for calling you crazy, saying that you don't know anything, so that they won't get in trouble for doing the evil that they do. So it's all back to what they're doing. They're trying to protect themselves from doing this thing out of the blue. And hey, that's another bizarre thing. I didn't even know this guy. Didn't know him before he started doing it to me. The only time I met him was after about a couple of months of the torture. Well, the EMF emitters. After that torture, after about 3 months, we did actually meet because we had a policeman out here, and he lied about it. And we took a police report, but nothing happened. Another bizarre thing, it's like, I want it to juxtapose like how much he's taken away from me, how much I've never taken away from him. Like, I've never attacked his family. I've never, gone over there and been mad. I've never not, cleaned up my lawn or done anything like remotely where he would want to kill me. And he wants to kill me. He's so violently angry at me that he's like, I'll just have him out on the street. I'll kill him and do whatever. But he's the one who's taken things from me. He's taken job opportunities from me. He's made me have to build this in the middle of my house. And then because he's made me have to build this, he calls me crazy. Like, so he tries to make me look crazier when I'm just trying to defend my life from the things he does. And that's so bizarre. It's like this dominance. Like, he's just going to dominate wherever he can. He likes the fact that he does not know me, because since he doesn't know me, it makes it more bizarre. I go tell somebody that my neighbor, who I don't really know, is doing this. Slam dunk for him. Who's going to believe me? So that's it comes back to, come on, Pepper, stop it. Pepper's also bizarre. You see her scratching her booty. But I just wanted to kind of go to a part 3. I was going to just kind of pass it up, but I'd like to babble some more about how bizarre these people are. And it's like every morning I wake up with a V2K word of like you're crazy or something like this. So they're on it all the time. They're on it all the time. They're always watching my life, and yet they're tired of me. They want me out of here. But if they just turned off their surveillance equipment, they would never have to see me ever. So it's like they've taken up this ritual abuse, and they've surveilled me. They've had to climb through the walls. They've had to get technology to get in through my walls to videotape me and surveil me, and yet they're mad at me for being in their face, which I didn't even want to know either of these people. I did not. I don't. Well, the three people who are involved in it now, didn't want to know them at all. I could have gone, just saying, "Hey neighbor," and we could have been fine. But this is like aggressive surveillance and dominance and torture. Like they're just trying to find, if they have the equipment and they're by you and you're not making them mad enough, they'll make something up. They'll make something up for you to be slain by, and that's a bizarre thing too. It's mostly just opportune targets. They're not going for people that they really don't like. They're just going for somebody who's there, and they have the weapons at their house, so it kind of works out. The network keeps going. That's also another bizarre thing. If you're in a house and you're trapped between like two people who are helping each other out with this gang stalking and electronic harassment and satellite terrorism, if it's early in the game, bizarre thing is they'll build it up. I mean, you'll be in there fighting and they'll build up the disinformation, they'll build up the networking, so they'll move out, they'll control things while you're just being tortured in your house. So what I want to say is, if you have an instinct that this just started, like that this stuff just started, and you can get away from it, like I would endeavor to tell you, please take that chance. Take that chance if you feel it in your heart that you can get away from it. Get away from these guys, because they want to ruin you financially. They want to ruin you physically. They want to ruin your reputation. They want to ruin everything about you, and then they're going to play the victims. They're going to be like, "Oh, I just want this guy out of my face. I just want him out of here." When all they have to do is just turn off like all that expensive equipment that they're using to rape you. So it's bizarre. It's bizarre. They never tell the truth. That's bizarre because they're trying to say that I'm the crazy person. I'm the loose cannon, I gotta get out of this neighborhood, but they never tell the truth ever, and I always tell the truth. That's bizarre. Everything I've said, I've told them exactly what I've been doing in the house when I first met him. Bizarre that he would just lie and just create this like horrible, like hate-filled environment in this neighborhood. He's like hate-mongering, and kids are involved and they want to hate, and it's just sad to see. It's sad to see that because what you can build on love is a lot longer lasting. It's a lot longer lasting. You build something on hate, and then people start turning inward on each other, and it's just hate begets hate begets hate. Let's see what else is bizarre. I'm not sure, but when I come home sometimes, my animal looks like her eyes are dilated, and like it looks like she's being hurt in here, and I'm not sure if they're like torturing her while I'm gone. That's bizarre. And I have seen cases, that not my case, but some other cases where they mutilate animals' faces and do bizarre stuff like that, and it's unbelievable. I mean, that's why I would even tie them. It's demonic stuff. Having somebody in a house and just raping them with technology, it's really violent, and I don't know how else to describe it. I don't see it as something good that builds anybody up, so it has to be like demonic and evil, from my point of view. The guys doing it may see it another way, but it's like when I never had to know them. Like, we could have been neighbors, I could have been doing my business, them doing their business, but since they had surveillance equipment that can like Doppler equipment that can go through my wall, since they can torture me, they forced a psychopathic relationship between our houses to where I'm being tortured, and they're like, yeah, we want to get you out so we can run you around the streets. So they created that relationship because they had the technology and their surveillance equipment to do it, and some lies that the people before told them. So it's like I didn't even have to know them. I didn't want to know them, and now they're complaining that like I'm in their face and they want me out of here. And then it's not even that. If I leave, they will come after me. So it's so bizarre that you can't. It's like a tar baby. Once you get involved with these people, it's a tar baby trying to get out because they lie. The guy's going to keep lying till kingdom come, and just saying he needs to get me out of here. I'm crazy. He's going to make my reputation worse. And in those cases, I mean, like I feel like I'm being pushed and pulled, and there's nowhere I can go because if I try and move, they're going to follow me there. They're going to remotely hit me, and then maybe even physically, get the people around me to do the same thing or move on in. And because of all this bizarre stuff, organized gang stalking is retarded. It's bizarre. It's meant to make you look crazy when you're just reacting to all these crazy things that you're trying not to die. You're trying not to get irradiated. And so since gang stalking is so bizarre and so hurtful and so just evil. I just say it's evil. It's gang stalking. It's not even social order. I think they would say it's social order. But they're just trying to kill people. They're not trying to put people anywhere. They're just trying to decimate and destroy a human being as much as they can. Because of that, you need your faith. So I'm going to once again, I think my next video, I'm going to say a prayer for all of us. And I'm going to tell you to get with your God, whatever God that is, the God of creation. I go through Jesus Christ to my Creator. But get with Him. I want the Holy Spirit inside of me guide me through all this, and whatever the parallel in your religion to that is, you need to do it. But on my next video, I'm going to kind of go more in depth on some spiritual strengthening that helped me through this a lot. Because it's a lot of hate coming from all sides. It's lies. I mean, you can't turn it around. Because they're not even going to let you talk. You're just being irradiated. They're deciding you're crazy. They're just doing all this stuff forcefully and dominantly to kill you. And so you can't talk to them. Like you have no say in anything. You're basically just a target, and they're going to hit you no matter what. Which is it's bizarre because America isn't like that. America, you'd have a trial. You'd have a trial before your peers. You definitely would not be tortured on a daily basis, 24 hours a day. These people, I don't know if they think they're doing a police action, but torturing a civilian 24 hours a day is so criminal that it's like a federal crime. They'd face treason charges. They're traitors to the United States. People in the United States don't do this to U.S. citizens, no matter what the reason. But I'll be making some more videos on how bizarre organized gang stalking is, and what you can do, things that you can do to empower yourself. I'm actually celebrating a third day of not responding to the guys that are torturing me. So I made it to the third day, and I haven't done it. I don't know. I mean, it really hasn't made a difference. When I'm silent, he seems to try and use that to show that I'm crazy. Just look at him. Just look at him. He's crazy, so we can kill him. He's really pushing for the whole murdering me in my house. It's not working too good. I've got my defenses up, but he doesn't know, so he'll just keep going, with what he's got. And that's one thing about making these videos. I do tell the truth about how I'm sitting in my house, and how I'm kind of defending against it. So, he might hear it and he might adjust or something like that. But I don't care. I don't care because, I'm stuck in my house facing this guy. The only thing I really can do is get information out to you guys and try and, I was supposed to make another list. We've got a lot of corporate sponsors, so I'm making money for sick kids, but I went 2 days without doing anything, because I was trying to make my defenses thicker. against these guys. So I went 2 days without like helping sick kids for this, and I just slept a lot because it's so depressing. And you wake up and these guys, it's all they do all day. It's like the Latino household and the ex-military guy's household. They do it just all day. It's all they do. All the guy does. So now he's at a point where he's not going to back down. Like, it doesn't matter who I am, where I came from. He's going to say I'm so crazy that he needs to kill me. He's been working on it for so long that it's just got to work. He's got to be able to damage this human being as much as possible, which is bizarre because we never had to know each other. And I don't know why it's so important for him, unless he's getting money or the guys from the apartment. He was in some kind of fraternal thing where he feels a duty to them. I don't understand it because he doesn't know me. We met after he started torturing me. And I did smoke pot in the house, and I've told y'all that, but they couldn't smell it. They couldn't smell it. They couldn't see it without surveilling me. So, yeah, it's really bizarre, and I just wanted to say how bizarre. How bizarre. And I'll make some other videos. I'm gonna do a spiritual video, because sometimes when things get really bizarre, you gotta go to God, and you gotta be like, I don't understand this. It's so bizarre. It's so just out of control. How can I get through this? These people jumped on me and started, raping me with technology. So you got to go to God, and you got to try and do what He wants you to in this weird situation. Because there's always something to do. There's always a choice to be made. There's always a way to get through to the other side. If you're having so much trouble you think you can't make it, there's always a way. And that's trusting in the Holy Spirit, looking around at what you got around you, because you'll always have defenses that you didn't think about, because God's not going to leave you defenseless. Or whatever religion you have, your God, let Him work through you, and look around you, and just, you can build defenses up out of a lot of things. Alright guys, I just wanted to make a short, bizarre part 3, because it is so bizarre, organized gang stalking. And I'll be back. I'm gonna make up a good prayer for us targeted individuals, and let it out there for y'all, so we can all have some love in our hearts, something to say to keep us going. And y'all all keep going, keep being strong. I love you. You are my beloved, and I will see you next time.